This does tend to affect the Countrywide green one way or the other, so perhaps it's a matter of the players just not realising this situation. And there's 4 very bad bowls from players who, during this game, have played quite close to the end, to the head.
Both players appear to have lost touch, Ian. But I do believe the Countrywide green, with water on it, seems to run faster, and with the sun coming out, it tends to stand the grass up.
Well, Murtagh, believe it or not, has 3 shots. Let's see now if Gash can improve the situation or his cause.
He's
got it.
Bowl.
John Murtagh returns to play his 4th bowl. We were telling you previously about the various sections. We'll just go on to section 3, which we didn't tell you about. Joe Amos of New South Wales has won this section, and it's probable that Sid Giddy from the Bay of Plenty will be the other runner-up in that section 3. Here's Murtagh now. He's 1 down, and he's going to drive at this because he's got 3 seconds. There it is. Jack, bowl and everything. Now the jack is in the ditch, the bowl is in the ditch, but remember, Gash's bowl was a toucher. Now, if the jack is still alive, which it isn't, what a shame for Ken Gash, because there's the situation. The jack has gone out of bounds, and therefore the end is said to be dead, and the players will have to replay the end. So consequently, a little fortuitous there from Murtagh. It was a good hit from him, and the jack went dead, whereas in point of fact, if it had stayed alive, Gash would have had 1, and he still had a bowl to play, and there would have been stacks of room for him to draw. They replay the end. So, section 1, Bellis, Brassey and Trillo, and we've got news for you viewers, because we're telling you that now that Bellis and Brassey will be the next game on this television green, we hope. Section 2, Darling is the leader with Skoglund and Kostanich equal second. We've told you about Giddy and Amos, and in section 4, Rob Perella has won the section. We're not quite certain at this stage whether it be Watson or Stanley from Christchurch who will become the runner-up. Here's Gash. Here it comes. He's got it. Jack in the ditch. Murtagh's bowl off the rink. Gash's bowl off the rink. The jack now in the ditch. There's the jack in the ditch. You will note then that the marker put a little white disc on top of the bank, just to indicate to the bowlers just exactly where the jack is lying. Sometimes you can't see the jack from the other end of the green. Now it's a matter of who can draw closest to the ditch, because the end certainly won't be killed, and it's just a matter of who can draw as close to the jack as possible. Very difficult to play, Peter.
Draw the shot. Ken should draw the shot. He's certainly a colourful character. That was a marvellous drive he just performed, and he's certainly got the spectators on side.
Here he comes. He's got a lot of room to draw in. You wouldn't believe that he's halfway up the track like that, surely.
A very poor bowl.
Now the jack is in the ditch. Both players with their first attempts. Very poor indeed. Murtagh now can really put the pressure on Gash, because no doubt he will give it plenty of weight, because even if he drops in the ditch, he's still holding shot. Well, my word, Murtagh has got 2, but he doesn't put that much pressure on Ken Gash. I thought he perhaps would have been right up to the edge of that ditch with that last bowl. Now Gash, can he remedy the situation? This looks to be better weighted.
Yes, Ken's certainly drawn the shot this time.
Oh, don't speak too soon. Don't speak too soon.
Well,
Murtagh holds 1. Murtagh's given this more weight. Has he given it too much? Oh, that's a good bowl from John Murtagh. That's what I thought he may have been trying to do with his second, but that's certainly a good pressure bowl from the man from the Paratutu Club. Ken Gash will find it hard to beat that last bowl of Murtagh's, but he'll be trying to reduce the count to a single. And he's trying hard too. Yes, well played, both players with their last bowl.
yes, if Ken had been able to do that with his first bowl, he would have put tremendous pressure on Johnny, but John was equal to the task and with his last bowl drew a ripper.
John Murtagh won the first set in this match when he scored a 3.
Rather lucky to score the 3-2. Yeah.
Gash was leading by 6 shots to 4 and Murtagh went out with a 3. Gash, however, has come back in the second to win it 7 shots to 5, and now it's 3-0 to Murtagh in the third and final set. Murtagh this time lengthening the end. Matt about 4 metres, Jack about 4 metres. And my word, that's a pretty good opener. My word, this is on a good track. Just coming up to lie alongside the Murtagh shot bowl. Good second shot for the man from Oratia. He'll be looking at the moment, no doubt, to give himself a better target. As you can see in your screen, Murtagh's shot bowl has covered the jack. Oh, Murtagh opens up the head. He won't be terribly pleased with that shot. He had a particularly good bowl, did John Murtagh, with his first, and now he's opened up the head slightly.
Gash is going to try and draw the shot.
Gash has a very difficult situation there to try and hit anything at the moment. There's a very small target. Murtagh making it 3. Desperate situation for Gash now.
I think we might see the drive in.
Well, Peter, what's he got to hit? That's the situation. Here he comes. He's going to drive.
Comes, yes.
He's going to probably try and reduce. Here it comes.
That's right. Look at him go.
Oh.
Oh. He followed that bowl at 100 mile an hour.
Murtagh with 3. This would give him a very handy lead in the set. And if he lays this one in as well, that would be 4, and Gash would be in all sorts of trouble with 1 bowl to play. And I would think Murtagh would be certainly trying to make it 4. There's no reason that he has to protect anything at the moment. If Gash is going to hit something, he's going to hit it.
Coming in nicely.
Yes, that'll be 4 to Taranaki man. He did knock his own bowl slightly out, but I think it would still be in the count.
Gash has got a target of about 12 inches.
Still, he's got a situation, you know, really he perhaps should be drawing in this particular situation to reduce the count. However, he does drive with great accuracy, so he might be able to drive himself out of trouble.
Well, to keep the game alive, let's hope so. He's a great personality.
Here we go.
No,
Yes,
he's
we're
playing
going
the
to
back
see
end.
it. Here he comes. He's got something.
Oh,
He's
great
got
shot.
3 of them, and he's only one down. What a great result he got with that. He might be 2 down. Just a second, Will. He's certainly kept the game alive.
No, I'd say only 1, Ian.
That's a Murtagh bowl there. And Gash enjoying every moment of it. Yes, it's close. It's close. That's the Murtagh bowl.
1.
John Murtagh just readjusts his tape. And that's the Gash bowl.
Rocks the bowl.
Yes, only 1 to Murtagh. So Gash saves the day for himself. Although he's 4-0 down in the 3rd set, he still keeps the match alive. As you can see, the enjoyment on his face. He is a delightful personality. He's been so popular this week throughout Christchurch, and he's a very quiet man off the track.
The people of Christchurch have come along and supported the tournament wonderfully.
They have. I was just saying previously that we'd had particularly good attendances, but today, no doubt, there's, I think the Christchurch are holding their championship 4s today, or is it the pairs? There's not so many here today, but certainly throughout the week has been excellent. Now Murtagh. Murtagh walks away, he doesn't like it.
This is a big opportunity for Ken. He must put his first bowl close. Once again, he's dropped short.
John Murtagh takes the jack. John Murtagh in a very good position here now. He has shot. He has 2 bowls to play. And he could very easily go out in this end because a drive in this particular instance from Gash, there's a lot of short bowls starting to develop in this end. Oh, goodness gracious me, and there's another one. That's 3 shots, believe it or not, to Murtagh, but my word, they're dreadful shots.
There's plenty of room left for Ken to try and save the game. There he goes, up the green.
That's better now. That's the second shot anyhow. Gash, with his playing his last. He's 1 down on the head.
3 bad bowls of John, Ian. 3 very short bowls.
Gash is running at this. He's looking to try and get movement of the jack or the shot bowl. He just fails to do so. So it's another single to Murtagh. And he looks at this stage to be heading for the win in this match by winning the 3rd set. Murtagh could possibly give himself a chance of becoming runner-up in this section if he should win this match, but by the look of the indicator boards that we are using for this tournament, it would appear that Amos and Sid Giddy, Joe Amos of New South Wales and Sid Giddy, would be the winner and runner-up respectively, and I think that Murtagh perhaps leaving his run too late. John Murtagh must know every blade of grass on this side of the rink. He has virtually played up and down this side of the rink the whole game. Gash over the head, but certainly it's better than those short bowls that he has been playing in the last 2 or 3 ends. To give himself a chance, he's got to virtually have all the bowls behind the jack this time, to try and bring himself back into the set with perhaps at least a 2 or a 3. Not a good bowl from Murtagh against a player like Gash. That gives Gash the opportunity of playing up to the head. Murtagh has 2. Here he comes.
Drive.
He likes it. Got them both.
Great shot.
A great hit then from Ken Gash. He's been particularly accurate on the drive throughout this tournament, and since you have joined us on this telecast, I don't think he's missed a drive. We've just learnt that Pakistan are now 100 for 2. We can't tell you at this stage the batsman just to go, but we can tell you that Mohsin has been run out for 39. Mohsin run out in Dunedin for 39. Ken Gash just about to run another bowl up to the jack. He is 1 down.
I think it's a good measure, Ian.
Gash comes nicely. That's the shot. Gash playing with the white and yellow and orange disc bowls, and Johnny Murtagh playing with the yellow and orange disc bowls. Murtagh 2 points away from taking the game. However, he's 1 down on the head. Last bowl. Murtagh would be quite content to go 1 down in this end, if he had to. But does he have to?
Short again.
Yes, he's certainly short again. Now, this is interesting from our position. We're having a bit of an argument. Peter Lawson, the Australian international, and myself. He thinks that Ken could possibly have 2 shots. I think at this moment he's only got the 1. If he can move that jack, he'll certainly have some more. And he's got certainly 2 at the moment. So if he can get the 3rd, Johnny Murtagh gives him 2, and he's going to measure for the 3rd. This would bring Gash back into the game. That's the Murtagh bowl. You can see how short they are. Murtagh played 2 very good bowls indeed with his first 2 bowls, and then with his second, Ken Gash rocketed both those bowls out of the head. And Murtagh says, you've got 3. So Peter Lawson,
only 2.
Was it only 2?
Yes, only 2.
Only 2. Well, I have a sharper eye than you. I was going to say you had a sharper eye than me, Peter.
It was very close.
So it's 5-2. Murtagh over Gash in the 3rd and final set.
After a big drive by Ken Gash, he produced 2 good draw shots to pick up those 2 shots and keep himself in the game.
Gash opens well. That bowl is around about 18 inches to 2 feet behind the jack. Oh, a lovely reply from John Murtagh. That's a lovely bowl.
Here we go.
Can the camera keep up with this fellow this time? Oh.
Oh.
Excuse me. What a personality this fellow is, really. I think every game needs a character, and certainly Ken Gash is the character of New Zealand bowls at the moment. Murtagh finishes short.
That was a good bowl by John. It's blocked out the drive.
It won't have blocked out the drive for this man, Peter Lawson, I promise you. Here it comes. Oh, doesn't like it at all. Walks away. He must be getting tired. John Murtagh looking to see whether he has the single. Murtagh needs 2 to go out. And this is his great chance because Gash has only got 1 bowl left.
What do you think with your eagle eye, Ian? Murtagh 2 or 1?
I think he's only got 1 actually. I think he's that last bowl of his is fairly short. Here he comes. No, the way Johnny Murtagh has played that, he likes his chances. I think Murtagh's going to the back. That certainly, he's decided to go nowhere near that head and let Ken Gash virtually hit a 1 bowl target, because from the other end of the mat, when Ken Gash gets back there, he's only going to see 1 bowl, and that's the front one. I think we might have to say that Johnny Murtagh's holding game at the moment.
I think you're right, Ian, and Ken must drive. After two big drives, he might straighten this one up.
But he's very unpredictable, you must admit.
Yep, he's going to drive. Here he goes.
Here he comes.
He likes it.
Oh, he's missed it. So there we are. It looks as though John Murtagh has successfully won the third. No, Ken says you've got to draw it. Well, no, Ken Gash is certainly not giving it away. So maybe our first observation that Ken Gash has second shot is correct, because certainly John Murtagh wouldn't be playing this bowl if he had two. So there's little doubt that the game is still alive. Can Murtagh do it now? Tell you what, he's not going to do it with that one.
Too wide.
I think he'll probably, it'll still be a measure. I don't, well, that surprises me that Murtagh went so wide with that last bowl. Mind you, he's got a bit of pressure on. Ken Gash says, I'll give you one. And now it's Gash's turn to measure. That's his bowl. Murtagh's bowl. Ah, Murtagh did have it. Murtagh did have it. So John Murtagh has won the match against Ken Gash of Oratia. Murtagh winning 7-6, 5-7, 7-2. Well, certainly a personality, this man Ken Gash. Have you got anything like this fellow in Australia?
No, he's quite unique.
Robbie Perella must come close.
Well, Robbie Perella's Mr. Magic of Australian bowls. He's called the Johnny McEnroe of bowls.
And certainly Perella in this tournament has certainly shown us that he is a very fine player indeed. He won the first Countrywide International Classic and now is unbeaten in section play here. But just to go over this game that we've just seen for you, we tell you that Ken Gash looked as though he had the first set won when he led 6 shots to 4. However, a 3 to Johnny Murtagh on the last end gave him the necessary 7 shots, and Murtagh won the set by 7 shots to 6. Gash came back with a 4 to open the second set, and then he scored 3 singles to eventually win the second end by 7 shots to 5. And as you've just seen, John Murtagh won 5 of the 6 ends, 5 of the 6 ends in the third set, and he went out to win by 7 shots to 2.